What's up, everybody? Happy Motivational Monday. I just want to quickly come on here, do a video for you since I know a lot of people are at lunch or wherever you're at. I want to do a video about it, and I probably will talk about this all week because it is the anniversary of me recommitting, no, me restarting my fitness journey for when I had to have a back issue. So I have a back issue that got so bad to the point where I remember trying to roll over in my bed and I couldn't roll over. I couldn't get up. I couldn't go to a meeting. And I was like, wow, I can't move. And so for a couple years, I did not work out, you guys. I did not work out because I could not even. I could not. Everything was painful. It was like everything. And I finally got to a point where I said, okay, well, what can I do? Right? What can I do? Because God has called me to fitness. And I'm like, Lord, I know you didn't call me to this to let me down. Sometimes you got to talk to the Lord real. Because some of y'all don't want to be real with him. You want to be fake like you being with your little friends, right? And I just said, Lord, I know this is the platform that you called me to. I know this is a lesson that I'm learning, and I need you to show me, and I need you to give me the courage also to get up and work out, right? So I remember starting at 5 minutes. I'll start at 5 minutes. I just want to stand up for 5 minutes and I sit down. Worked up to 15 minutes. I remember when I couldn't go over 20 minutes walking. I couldn't go over 20 minutes on the elliptical machine, you guys. I could not walk, and this is not going fast. I couldn't walk fast. I tried to get on the bike. 30 minutes out, my back was on fire. If I did any type of jumping, I was going to be done for 2 weeks, you guys. 2 weeks. I did that several times just to see. I was like, oh, I'll take some ibuprofen and get back to the workout. 2 weeks, I was down, y'all. I was down for 2 weeks. And so a year ago, kind of like during this week, a year ago, I made the decision that no matter how long it takes, and it doesn't matter what I have to do, and it doesn't matter if I have to do 5-minute intervals or whatever, I'm going to do what it takes, right? So I did plant-based diet. I worked out a little bit at a time, and you guys, it's just been incredible. I had to change my mindset from exercising to lose weight to exercising because it's a blessing that I still can move. And that's something that I exercised to work out, to lose weight, to look good. I worked out for competition. Like, I am a competitive person, so I want to deadlift 400 pounds. I want to hang clean 165 pounds. Like, that's me, right? That's me. And when I got to the point where I couldn't even pick 10 pounds up off the ground, y'all, I could not brush my teeth without pain. I was in tears, sitting on the side of my bed, right? It just changed my mindset. So I want to give you guys some mindset shifts, things to just focus on, like wherever that is for you in your life. If you're at a point where you're having to start over, and then you may feel like your back is up against the wall and you're like, I'm starting over. What do I have to do about that? I want to give you some things. Number one, overall, I want you to decide today to be a yes to you again. Be a yes to your health, whatever that looks like for you. Be a yes to your relationships. Be a yes to starting over. Sometimes you got to be a yes. And when I was hurt, my mind was gone, y'all. Like low-key situational depression, high-key, not low, high. And I had to be a yes to me again. I'm like, okay, God, yes, I'm going to do this. So number one, you go from I can't do something to how can I do something? And that was how I was with exercising. Mind you, like I said, I'm used to doing pull-ups, jumping jacks. I'm used to doing all of that, running miles and miles to where I couldn't even stand up for 5 minutes. So I said, if I can't do my dance fitness class, I couldn't even teach, okay? If I can't do my dance fitness class, then how can I do it? If I can't run, then how can I get my exercise in? And we're doing a 7-day jump rope challenge right now. In this challenge, I want to bring you guys into this mindset with me. Because a lot of us are in our 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, and you've already decided what you can't do according to an injury, an ailment, or age. You've already decided. And guess what? At some point, you got to say, how can I do it? So with this jump rope challenge, I give several modifications because exercise is for everybody. So back when I wanted to jump rope and I couldn't, I said, if I can't jump up off the ground, I physically cannot pull my 2 feet off the ground, what can I do? I can march in place. When my back gets tight, I'm going to go get a chair and I'm going to sit in it and I'm going to march in place. And you know what? If I got to exercise in this chair until I get better, until I can stand up, that's what I'm going to do. Right? So that's number one. Go from I can't do something to how can I do it? Reframing your mind, reframing how you accomplish something, right? So you asking yourself that. Number two, relearn how to prioritize yourself. You're doing this for you. Like D, you're getting better for you. You're modifying this so that you can move on to the better way, right? So relearn how to prioritize yourself. I had to prioritize my sleep. I had to prioritize my exercise. I had to prioritize myself again. And I had to say, you know what? You're doing this for your future, not right now, right? Number three, fall in love with the process, okay? During this time frame of when I couldn't exercise and then this year of back on my journey, I realized that you got to fall in love with the process. A lot of us do not want to start something because we have to begin as beginners. We have to start again as beginners. And we remember when we were experts. We remember when we were good at it. And we don't want to start it back up because we remember the pain and the frustration and the confusion and the time. We remember the time it took between being a beginner and being a novice and being expert at it. We remember that time. We're like, oh, I don't want to go through that time. So I decided I don't want to do it anymore. Right. And I had to just say, I'm going to fall in love with the process. I'm going to fall in love with standing up for 5 minutes, go from 5 minutes to 6 minutes. I'm going to fall in love with that. I'm going to really celebrate myself when I go from 10 minutes to 15 minutes of standing up. And I'm going to fall in love with the process. Y'all, I'm to the point where I think I'm a novice at exercising now, but I'm falling in love with it because mentally I'm more strong in it, right? So fall in love with the process. Number 4, to people who are injured, maybe you just had a kid or whatever, don't put a timeline on recovery. Just focus on getting better. And when I say focus on getting better, that's focusing physically and focusing mentally. Because if you went through something, whatever that is, your body will probably get better before your mind. I'm just going to be 100%. So you might as well take the opportunity and the time to work on both. Meditating, prayer, protecting your peace, protecting your space, being in relationship with people who are fantastic, letting go of relationships that drain you, right? I can't put a timeline on this. It's been a year, which is great. And we like to, I know as like Americans, we like to say 1 month, 1 week, 1 year. I'm going to give myself a certain amount of time. But when it comes to recovery, you guys, you can't put a time on recovery. If you're recovering from drugs or whatever it is, a certain type of addiction, all of us have our thing. You can't put a timeline on when you're like, I'm good now. All you can do is celebrate the day-to-day moments and the progression that you did well, minute by minute, hour by hour, like from one event to the next event. You can't put a timeline on recovery. And that's especially if you have some type of injury, ankles, knees, hips, whatever. Don't be like, in 1 year, I want to be able to be back hard. Too much pressure. Just focus on getting better, 1% better every day, and celebrate yourself in that. Because if you don't celebrate yourself, your mind's going to be still stuck in that space. Your mind is not going to win. You could have a 6-pack and your mind is losing because you never celebrate yourself. So don't put a timeline on recovery. And number 5, Focus on strengthening your weaknesses instead of focusing on what you don't have. Focus on what you can't do. That did not help me. Like, I can't stand up. I can't do this. I can't do. Okay, what can you do, D? Okay, I had to take 2 weeks off of working out because I decided I want to jump. I want to do some jumping jacks. Had to take 2 weeks off. Couldn't do nothing. I could focus on my nutrition. Okay, talk to my friend. Let's work on vegan. Okay, make it fun and do some recipes and then take people along with you. I can do that, right? That was a weakness I had. Okay, let me cook more at the house. So I got to strengthen that, learn some new recipes, taught it to some people, and by that, groups of people actually started eating healthier. Go figure, right? That was a weakness I had. Next, water. I can drink some more water. If I can't exercise, I can drink some more water. Yes, I'm going to be more pissy going to the bathroom, but I can focus on that. Focusing on your sleep. We don't do good at that, right? I may not be able to jump and move around, deadlift, do mountain climbs. Y'all, there was in no way. I couldn't get off the bed, out the bed. I couldn't do that. I can't do that. I can't do no sit-up. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't do anything. So, but I can focus on my sleep. I can say I'm going to get 6 to 8 hours of quality rest. Okay? That's what I can do. I'm not going to go to bed late. I'm not going to be scrolling on TikTok, scrolling on social media, right? Relationships with yourself, things you can strengthen. The thing about being injured and hurt, you guys, the thing about being injured and hurt is that you are focused, you are forced to sit within yourself. Don't nobody want to do that. Nobody wants to be injured or hurt because you can't exercise your way out your problems anymore. Nobody wants to start from the beginning because you have to deal with your mindset. You have to really see the dark side of you where you don't believe in yourself, the part of you where you doubt yourself, the part of you where you believe what other people said about you. When people say, oh, you fat anyway. Now you got to sit inside of those thoughts that just been running around in your head, but you've been going to the gym and you've been pushing them to the side and the gym been the way for you not to think about it. But when you're injured, you have to sit inside yourself and say, who am I really? And during this last year, I realized that I am more loyal to other people than I am to myself. I realized that I will neglect my physical self because I'm trying to punish myself for something. I'm trying to punish myself because of something I hate. Or I want to punish myself because something that somebody said about me. I'm going to the gym because I don't want to be drugged on social media. I have to sit within myself. A lot of people don't want to do that. A lot of us don't want to do that, right? And another thing is strengthening your weaknesses that you get to work on your relationships with people. A lot of times when you're injured or you're ill, you get to see how people really feel about you. And you get to see if people are respecting your boundaries and if you showed up for yourself in placing those boundaries. When you can't do something how you used to do it, you might have a few people who say, girl, I know you can do it. You don't look like you sick. I saw you yesterday. Blah, 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 blah. And then you get to say, you know, I don't have nothing else to do but reevaluate the relationships that are around me. Are my relationships supporting me getting well? Because it starts up here. When you have people who don't enable you, but tell you you're doing a great job. Did you exercise today? Did you stretch today? Did you drink your water today? You can't exercise today? No problem. Did you do your personal development today? Did you read today? Working on your mind. Those are the people that you want around you, your relationship with people, right? You get to learn those things. And so, you guys, those mindset shifts are so important. And I want to go over it on a Monday because Mindset Monday, Motivation Monday. Motivation comes from the mind. Actions precede motivation. I see a lot of people writing this under y'all's status, under y'all's jump rope challenge. They're saying, girl, I need your motivation. What they don't know is your action came before your motivation. And the crazy part is you doing the action of jumping rope, you probably still don't want to do it. You did your whole 4 minutes and you still don't feel no better way about it. You're glad you completed the task because you were true to yourself, But did you actually love, like you love your spouse, like you love a 12-piece chicken wing, hot fried hard, lemon pepper hot with ranch on the side? Do you love it like that? No. Are you excited for tomorrow? No. Are you excited to do what you said you were going to do for yourself tomorrow? You're looking forward to it? Yes. And as we go into tomorrow, day 2 of the jump rope challenge, I want to challenge you with this. This is mindset. I want you to prepare. What will happen if you wake up in the morning and you can't jump rope for some reason? I don't know. Maybe your stomach hurt. What you going to do? I gave you the modifications. And you get to ask yourself, if I can't do it that way, then what can I do? And how can I do it? And let me tell you, if my ankle or my foot hurt tomorrow, right? Because my joints are very interesting. If it hurt tomorrow, when I wake up in the morning and I'm leading this challenge, and let's just say I can't do it, am I going to get on this live and tell y'all I can't do it? No, I'm going to say what I can do is I can just step out to the side. What I can do is sit in this chair and do seated jump rope. I can't do that because this is less about jumping rope and the action, more about doing what you said you were going to do and teaching your mind when he or she says, I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. Right? This is what it's about. So let's work on this mindset today. Work on it. Mindset Monday. Absolutely incredible. So I want to share this jump rope challenge with all of you guys. It's mental. It's easy to do and it's easy not to do. Right? It's easy to do and it's easy not to do. So let's get it. Shouts out to everybody who has completed day 1. Shouts out to everybody who's planning to finish it. When you get off of work, you got this. Your mind is getting stronger because you got this. And you have a tribe of people behind you ready to support you. So day 1, let's freaking go, y'all. We got it. Mindset Monday, motivational Monday, okay? Make money Monday. We got this together. Happy Monday, and that's your vitamin D for free.